Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to share with you all a dilemma in my life that helped shape me into who I am today. It all started my freshman year of high school. My older cousin Sabina was talking about a community service based club that I should join. It was called the Leo Club. I thought to myself, how could volunteering be any fun? I joined anyway because, like everyone knows, you need to join clubs to start building your high school transcript for college. The first event was a town hosted triathlon. It was a wet, cold, and dreary day. But the worst part was, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. How could this be fun for anyone? Our job was to hand out water bottles to the runners as they passed by. It took about an hour until the triathlon began, so I just stood there, waiting, waiting, and waiting, until the first group of runners became clear in the distance. I was shocked to see the huge smiles they had on their faces as they passed by. How could anyone be smiling in such bad weather? It was this moment that I realized that when somebody has a passion or a goal in mind, nothing can hold them back from reaching their dreams. These runners were determined to succeed and complete the race no matter what conditions they faced. From this point forward, my views on the Leo Club and on community service changed completely. Going from something that I thought would be of no interest to me would slowly turn into something I really enjoyed. I realized that supporting and helping others made me feel good and accomplished. I continued to volunteer throughout my freshman, sophomore, and junior years in the Leo Club. Although, over time, the club members started to disappear, each meeting having fewer and fewer volunteers signing up for events. By the end of my junior year, there was only 2 members. After that meeting, the advisor spoke to me regarding the plans of the future Leo Club. She wanted me as president. Me as president? How was I going to grow a club that only had 2 members? This is when I encountered my first dilemma. How was I going to manage a club that had no previous backbone? It was like I was starting fresh. I knew that members needed to grow, but how was I going to gain the attention of other students? And on top of this, I had AP classes and college applications and scholarships. All of these things were going through my brain at this moment, but I knew that my involvement in the Leo Club was a great experience, and now it was up to me to make the club great again. So I told my advisor yes, and in return, she notified me that she would no longer be the advisor and that somebody new would be taking her place in the fall, so we were really starting fresh. That night, I had to really brainstorm. As president, I wanted all of the members to feel my excitement and sense of fulfillment that I had back my freshman year. I wanted people to feel that this club was about doing great things and getting involved, and not just something to be put on a high school transcript. In preparation for the upcoming year, I had to decide what needed to be different. Clearly, the old Leo Club ways were no longer working. So I had to set the precedents not only for my term, but for the club's existence. I started by creating a text remind service. I knew that communication was a big factor in the success of a club, and I really wanted to make sure members were getting involved and notified when the club was hosting volunteer opportunities. I put all of these things into action on freshman orientation. I had a sign up sheet available for the text remind service, and I was handing out free bookmarks and bell schedules to all the freshmen. And the parents were the best. They pushed all their kids to sign up for everything and all the clubs and even my club. It seems that everyone needs a little push, much like how my cousin pushed me my freshman year to get involved. Our first Leo Club meeting was standing room only. It was an amazing feeling. All of my hard work and time over the summer planning had finally paid off, but I didn't stop there. I really wanted to connect with all our members. I gave out surveys to get an understanding of what days and times worked best for everyone. I really wanted the members to have a say in when we met to help improve attendance. It was such a great start to the year, and I was so happy to see what the Leo Club had become. We had a total of 55 registered and paid members. We even had shirts made up for everyone. Throughout the year, I continued to keep all the events fun and upbeat. One of my personal favorite fundraisers was the purchasing of a seeing eye dog for someone in need. We held bake sales and donations, and by the end of the year, we were so close to raising enough. I kept a positive attitude that in turn affected everyone in great ways. Everyone loved the Leo Club and was excited to get volunteer for others. From this moment forward, I knew that the Leo Club was going to continue in a positive direction. At the end of my term, I looked back on all the challenges I had to face and overcome. I was so proud of my decisions in the end. The experiences I had turning this club around are things that I don't take for granted. I learned some great skills like leadership, time management, and much more. I learned many things from this experience about how I am as a leader. I learned that I tend to be more of a transformational leader. I like being creative and being open to everyone. I enjoy getting people involved and excited, and thus why I created this as my dilemma paper. I am proud to say that I looked fear right in the eye and succeeded. I took my dilemma and recreated something great. I'm happy to know that even after my term as president, the Leo Club is going to expand into some really cool areas, and I'm so excited for its future. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.